Hello, this is Christy Northrup, the Lemonade Lady at lemonadelady.com. That's lemon, AIDLADY.com. I am a 31-year veteran of the direct selling industry, and this is the story about how I got started in this wonderful industry. Back in 1980, I found myself living in the Midwest. My husband is from Michigan, and we relocated there because he had his job first out of college. We had a 1-year-old son named Robbie, and I loved my little Robbie Dobby, and every afternoon when he would take his nap, I would head to the freezer because I wanted to eat my frozen Twinkies. Yes, Twinkies are the best when they're frozen, so make sure that that's a recipe that you always follow. Well, after I had my frozen Twinkie, then I would head straight to the TV where I would watch the soap operas. We all know how that is. We get to sit and watch these people that have great relationships, skinny bodies, the latest fashions, lots of places to go and money to do all the fun things with. Well, as I watched these, I got depressed because that wasn't my life, certainly. I was young and I was restless. Well, I also spent a lot of time reading magazines. From Midwest Living to First, because you know what? I wanted to put my family first. I was frustrated though because I also knew that I needed something to do. I wanted to be around other women. I knew that there were other women out in the world, and yet I was living with my great husband and my little son. I wanted to make sure that I created a better home and maybe even some gardens. But I was a little bit frustrated. I felt like my family was great, but I was going around in circles because you see, when I would go out to the mailbox every day to see if I had a new magazine, because I do love women's magazines, I would also find there piles of envelopes, you know, the kind with the windows in it that say, pay me. And there would be things like, your bill is enclosed and pay this invoice. So I was very discouraged. Remember, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. So I discovered the wonderful world of direct selling. And direct selling has become a great business for me for over 30 years and in different areas, different capacities. I chose to work with Tupperware. I love to cook and I love to teach, and it was a great vehicle, and I will forever cherish the memories I have with Tupperware and all my friends and the things that I learned. And now I continue to promote direct selling to everyone. If you want to start a business, always start with direct selling first, because if you can do well in direct selling, you can do well in other businesses. In fact, I've opened other businesses all because of what I learned through direct selling. And now, as a lemonade lady, I have written books. Instead of just reading women's magazines, I write books based on what I actually have done and what I continue to do. My flagship book is Where and How to Find More Customers When You Run Out of Family and Friends. And I've written other books very specific to the direct selling industry. Hang Up on Your Phone Phobias, The Best of Lemonade Lady, and Presentations for Profits, which will teach you ways that you can get more bookings without bribing for bookings or begging for business. Through the years, as I said, direct selling has certainly blessed our family. We moved across the country several times, and in every area I was able to rebuild my team because of the way direct selling is structured. Well, now, an update on our family. My little Robbie Dobby is a grown man. He is a very successful executive. He has beautiful children and a wonderful wife. My second son, Sean, is a PhD student at Yale University. He has a fellowship, and he has a beautiful wife. She's our Egyptian, Cleopatra. And then my son, Christopher, is such a great teacher. I'm so proud of him. He teaches, and he's also working on his master's down in Texas, and this is his wonderful wife, Pierre, who we just adore. Now, through all those years, I stayed married, happily married, I might add, to my best friend and my husband. Some people affectionately call him Mr. Lemonade, and I call him Honey most of the time. But he is Robert, and he works in our consulting business. He does the marketing communications, and he's a former marketing and advertising executive before he joined Lemonade Learning. So that is the story of how our family has benefited from direct selling and how your family too can benefit from the direct selling industry. So if you're contemplating a business, give it a try, and then when you're thirsty for more ideas, remember to contact Christy Northrup, the Lemonade Lady, at lemonadelady.com. That's lemonadelady.com. Keep twisting so you will have sweet successes and juicy profits and gallons of customers and hosts and new recruits in your direct selling business.